Hi everybody, Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. Whether you're a professional landscaper or a do-it-yourselfer, you can head over to Omni and get whatever you need. 631-756-1125 for the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. Tempest by Weather Flows. Get the revolutionary Tempest weather system. Enjoy the fastest growing weather network on the planet. The link to this is in the description to this video, and if you use the coupon code Joe and Joe Weather Show, you get 10% off. So we are making our way toward the weekend. So let's take a look at what's going on right now. Not a whole lot happening up and down the eastern seaboard, at least in terms of adverse weather. A lot of gray showing up on the watches and warnings map, particularly in the northern plains and also up into Montana and into eastern Washington, down to Nebraska. This is all fog, dense fog issues that are going on also in parts of Texas and into Arizona. Again, other than that, it's relatively quiet. It's definitely beautiful in the Northeast today. We've got mostly sunny skies. There's a little bit of patchy cloudiness that's moved into parts of central New Jersey. I don't know what exactly that's from. And we also have still a little bit of smoky haze going on from those wildfires in Alberta. Moisture of consequence is down in South Carolina, back into Georgia, where we have a lot of clouds. You can see the lightning strikes going on off the southeast coast and also in parts of Florida in the panhandle. Here is a wider view of what's happening. Nothing really all that organized that's moving across the U.S. However, I do want to point out right up here, you can see there is a rotation that is dropping down from central Canada into the northern plains and western Great Lakes, and that is going to be the next catalyst for some rain in parts of the east. And we'll talk about that momentarily. Radars at the moment pretty quiet from Maine to Virginia. You've got some rain and showers in southern North Carolina into South Carolina. There are one or two embedded thunderstorms in the mix there. Some scattered showers and storms back across the Gulf states. Some scattered showers and storms back in the Western Plains and in the Central Rockies. And also in the Western Great Lakes, we have a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity going on there. Storm Prediction Center today has a small area of slight risk in northwest Texas, marginal risk in West Texas up into eastern Colorado, also a small area of marginal risk in the northern part of Alabama, and a marginal risk from northeastern Iowa up into Wisconsin and touching southeastern Minnesota. For tomorrow, we do have a larger area of risk being indicated of marginal to slight risk across Texas into Oklahoma and Arkansas. And this is also going to come with a 2% tornado risk in part of that area. And on day three, which takes us into Saturday and into Sunday morning, marginal risk from easternmost Texas across the Gulf states into Georgia, and general thunderstorm activity being indicated up and down the East Coast and also up and down from the Rockies into the Northwest. Rain, well, it's going to be a little bit more in New England from a system that's going to be wobbling up the coast Friday night and Saturday. So here we see 3/4 of an inch to a few areas in purple, small, where there could be as much as an inch and a half. West of New York City, though, for example, west of Albany and southwest from there, down into Virginia and into the southern Appalachians, we're looking at mainly 1/4 of an inch or less, and in some cases 1/10 of an inch or less. Picks up again along the Carolina coast, where there could be several inches of rain. Again, that's from this system that's going to be coming up the coast on Friday into Saturday, and also down along the east coast of Florida, 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a half back in the southern plains. So just a quick look at the upper air with this, and also with what's going on for next week, just to give you a heads up. So we're in a bit of a ridge position, so today and tomorrow should be fine. You'll notice here there's a little bit of kinking going on from Tennessee down to off the Florida west coast, and then of course you've got this stronger upper low that is coming down into the western Great Lakes, and that's going to swing eastward. That southern shortwave lifts northward. That's why we're going to have this wobbly system up the East Coast. And then in comes the upper trough on Saturday with a cold front. That goes by. Then it's back to a northwest flow. The southern states continue to see a weak jet and little short waves that'll be moving along that early and the middle part of next week. But the Northeast and the Mid Atlantic states, most of the Mid Atlantic states anyway, look to be in a pretty good spot. In fact, as we carry on through next week, other than the fact that there's something at the end of the week, maybe a weak front that goes by, I think we could be in a position to keep the weather here nice and mostly dry through the Memorial Day holiday weekend. So that would be an early guess on that. And with respect to the shorter range, I'll just back it up a little bit and show you what's happening here for Friday night and Saturday. Of course, tomorrow we are going to have another day of sunshine. There might be some clouds coming in later on, and the ocean wind is going to keep temperatures mainly in the upper 60s coast and low 70s inland. Then Friday night into Saturday, there's that little low, just kind of skedaddles up the coast. You've got the cold front sweeping across the Ohio Valley on Saturday into New York State and Pennsylvania, down into the southeast. Rain moves up into New England. The front moves offshore, and then Sunday is nice and dry and sunny and warmer. Temperatures probably into the 70s on Saturday and maybe well into the 70s to near 80 on Sunday. And next week, Monday and Tuesday, look to start the week on the dry side. So as long as we don't see anything that resembles any kind of onshore flow where we get into a gloom and doom scenario for days and days on end, as long as we don't see that, I think we can just continue to move along with what's turning out to be a very, very nice month indeed. Joe and Joe Weather Show will be talking all about this and more tonight at 7:35 p.m. Eastern Time. So do tune in. We hope to see you then.